Hey there, Shrees here from Pieces Calligraphy. Welcome back to another day in my YouTober series where I'm bringing you a new video every single day for the whole month of October. For day 23, I wanted to do a fun color blending video with a smaller pen, which is the Pentel Sign Pen with a brush tip. I don't know why it took me so long to start blending these pens. I've seen other people do it and I decided to give it a try and it was so much fun. I can't wait to do other color combinations. So let's go ahead and get started. I'll show you exactly the process for blending these pens. So here I'm just pulling out a piece of Rhodia notepad paper. And then I grabbed a couple of colors that sort of coordinated with each other, still sticking with that fall theme. Why not, right? It's still October. Then you'll want to grab a surface, such as a piece of plastic, that you can do the blending on. So basically any surface where the ink won't be absorbed into that surface. And I put that yellow one aside because it is the lightest color. And then I'm using the darker colors to basically place the ink onto that blending surface. So you can kind of see how the ink just sits on top of that plastic because it's non-porous. It's not going to soak up the ink. So here's an up close. You can see that ink literally resting on top. There isn't much ink because these pens are so tiny, but it was just enough to do some of the blending. So then take that lighter color, I'm using the yellow here, and I'm literally going to pick up the darker ink. You can kind of see it staining the pen, and this is just momentarily. It's not going to stain it permanently, especially since these are water-based markers. And then you just do your writing just the way you would do any regular brush calligraphy. And anytime I noticed the darker ink was fading off, I would just simply add more of the darker ink back onto the lighter pen color. And do you see between that U and M how it was pretty harsh of a transition? So I just kind of went back over it a little bit just to blend it in a little bit more. I don't know where I got the phrase autumn season. I just was trying to think of another word that went with the word autumn. So don't mind the words, just mind the technique. So you can see the more you write with the pen, the more the darker ink falls off. If you really want to get some of that pigment, then you'd really want to add a lot of that darker ink. And there you go. I used a couple of different colors here, so I thought it was pretty fun to see a mix of the colors. You could do a complete gradient. You could use just one darker color. I used a couple here just because I thought it was fun to mix them all in together. And that was that. It was really fun to blend these Pentel Sign Pens with each other. I'm excited to try other combinations. And going back to that pen tip being stained momentarily, if you just keep writing with the pen, here I am just kind of shaking off that pen ink, it gets back to its original color. So see how it's back to yellow. So no worries about staining your pens. And that is it for my blending video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please give it a thumbs up if you like this kind of video and want to see more. And leave me a comment below if you've tried this technique. And if not, what other color combinations would you like to see me do in the future? So leave a comment down below with your thoughts. I'd love to hear from you. And if you aren't already, please subscribe to my channel, hit that little bell to get notifications of new videos. And I will see you tomorrow for day 24. Bye.